All right, we are going to lay down on our back with our feet flat on the floor in bridge position. We are going to be using that microcosmic orbit. So if you're not sure what that is, you need to go back and watch the YouTube channel, Aspired Elements YouTube channel, so that you can understand it and the direction. But I'm going to just briefly, as you are holding yourself on your back in bridge, arms at your side, and we're going to begin that microcosmic orbit. So you are bringing your awareness between the navel and the pubic bone. That is your starting point. And from there, you inhale, and that orbit moves down to the pubic bone, then across the bottom of the pelvis to the tailbone, then up the back of the spine, around the head to the third eye and roof of the mouth. And then when you exhale, it goes down from the roof of the mouth, all the way back, down the front of the body, back to your starting point between the navel and the pubic bone. Remember, you want to make sure that the tongue is connected to the roof of the mouth. Okay, so if you're holding bridge, you're doing that, holding bridge. Your pelvis is off the ground. Hold it. Work on that breath. Good. Now, if you need to come out of bridge and rest, then come out of it. Rest. Stay in that orbiting breath. Remember, you could do this at all times. And then go back into bridge. We're holding this for a while. Do your best. Good job, Robin. That's awesome. Okay. All right, now, if you need to come out of it, go ahead and come out of it. Draw your knees into your chest. And then open up your arms and go side to side. Take your legs to the right. Then lift up and then take your legs to the left. Then lift up, go right again. And lift and go left. And then up, go right. And lift and go left. Good. And we're going to go back into that bridge pose. One more time, push up at the bridge. Connect your tongue, tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Now make sure that your knees are not splaying out. So you keep them directly in line with the front of the hip bone. That's important. So you're tracking. Good. And then you're lifting, pushing up through the pelvis. Tip of the tongue is connected to the roof of the mouth. And then you go back into that microcosmic orbit, starting between the navel and the pubic bone, right here in the center. It moves down on your inhale, wraps around the floor of the pelvis, comes up the back, the whole spine, comes around the head to the third eye, roof of the mouth. Then on your exhale, it moves from the roof of the mouth down that front body, and then pause there at the end of your breath with your awareness there between the navel and the pubic bone. Once you start your inhale again, that breath and that orbit circulating energy moves down, around, back up the spine, around the head to the third eye, roof of the mouth. And then again on your exhale, moves down, and you pause there at the end and do that a few more times. We are holding bridge. Keep your awareness with your breath. One more breath. Inhale. Good. And then releasing out of that. Again, draw your knees in. Good. And then opening up your arms. And you're going to the right side, looking to the left. And then lifting, going to the left side and looking to the right. And lift. Legs go to the right. And again, looking to the left. And then up. Legs to the left and looking to the right. Awesome. And then from there, we're going to lift, lengthening those legs, drop them down, right leg comes up, and we again rotate, looking over the shoulder. Then opening up that bent leg, drop into a forward fold. So you're reaching down, grabbing that shin above the ankle or the foot or toes. Good, and then lifting up. Now the other leg bends, straightening out the other leg. Lift up tall, rotate, looking over the shoulder. Holding it there. Remember to keep that tip of the tongue placed at the roof of the mouth. And if you can, if your awareness could stay with this, it's like a meditation practice. And then opening up the leg, that bent knee, and then reaching forward over the extended leg, forward fold. Tip of the tongue stays at the roof of the mouth. And again, add a pause at the end of the exhale. One more breath here. Good, awesome. And then straightening out those legs. We're going to take our arms behind us. Fingertips reach back, bending the legs and coming up into tabletop. Same thing, microcosmic orbit. Inhaling, dropping down. Exhaling, wrapping around the head to the roof of the mouth. Sorry, wrapping from the roof of the mouth down the front of the body. Keep it going. Tabletop. Good, and then from there, we're going to come out of that and then coming up into a standing position. Top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, drop down. Step back, down dog. Shift forward plank, modify to the knees if you need to, lower. Lift up cobra. Take it back, down dog. Right leg's going to step forward for a high lunge. Hold it there. Then take your right hand to the big toe side of the foot, and you can use a block here. Open up the left arm, reach. Take the arm alongside the ear, Parsvakonasana. You can definitely modify this onto the thigh. Tip of the tongue stays at the roof of the mouth. Then that left arm swings around, Lift your back heel, turn, rotate, reach. We always want to start out kind of moving in all directions. Swing that upper arm around and step back, down dog. And from here, you're going to drop down onto your knees, dropping right into cow. Look up. And then going into cat. Tuck the navel in. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Back into cow. Lift. And then again, tuck the navel in. From there, shift forward. Lower. Again, lift up cobra. And then take it back, down dog. And then that left leg steps forward. You're going to go into that high lunge. Stay strong and steady. Left leg is forward, staying in that high lunge. Then taking the left hand on the big toe side of the foot, drop your back heel, open. Right arm reaches up and then goes alongside the ear. You can use a block or lift up onto the thigh, reach. Keep drawing your navel in. Then that right arm swings around, lift your heel, rotate, and extend. Keep turning that torso towards the front leg. Then swing the arm around. Step back, down dog. Draw your navel in, get hollow in your belly. Then again, dropping down onto your knees. And this time we release back. So you're just going to go back on both legs, extend those arms. Extended prayer. Stay focused on that breath. Then reaching forward, half plank or full plank, lower. Lift. Take it back, down dog. And then you're going to step forward, right leg, warrior two. Drop your back heel and then open up. Looking down that middle right finger. Bend that knee. Draw your navel in, tailbone straight down. Then going back into Parsvakonasana, either modified or you can use a block or the hand can go to the ground. Hold it there. Left arm swings around and again, we turn. Now, if you can, go to the baby toe side of the extended leg. So it's a bigger rotation. Lean way back. You're on the baby toe side of the extended leg. Yeah. Swing the arm around. Good, and then step back. Down dog. Shift forward, plank lower. Lift Bhujanasana. Take it back. Adho Mukha Savasana. Get hollow in your belly. Really draw the navel in. Then from there, left leg steps forward. Warrior two. Open up. Looking down that middle left finger. Allow your gaze to move down that finger. Good. Keep it there, but soften it. Strong, steady. 90-degree angle in that knee. Really nice. Do not drop that back arm. Keep it lifted. Good. And then from warrior two, drop into Parsvakonasana. Again, you can modify it here, or you can use a block, place it on the big toe side of the foot, or your hand can come to the ground. Reach. Then the right arm swings around. And you're going to, again, go into rotating, but this time, back extended leg goes to the baby toe side. So you keep rotating your torso so that you are on the baby toe side of the extended leg. Really strong. We're taking our time here. We're not moving fast tonight because we're using that microcosmic orbit. Tip of the tongue at the roof of the mouth. Keep seeing that orbiting, circulating energy moving through, moving up the spine, around, down the front body. Then swing around and step back. Adho Mukha Savasana, down dog. Again, get hollow in your belly. Shift forward, plank. Lower. Lift Bhujanasana. Good, and then we're gonna take it back, down dog. Now, I want you to, wherever you normally put your feet, step them up. Good. So you're shortening your distance between your hands and your feet. Again, get hollow in your belly. Right hand is gonna reach under and across to that left calf, and then you push that left heel into the ground. Pull, look underneath the left armpit. Hollow in your belly. And then release. And now you're going to take your left hand under, across, grabbing the right calf, then pushing the right heel into the ground. Get hollow in your belly. Look underneath the armpit. Good. And then from there, picking up your right leg, take it right up into three-legged dog. Taking that leg forward, and you are going to drop the back knee. I have to use a blanket. So drop the back knee, and then release your pelvis forward. So shift, really open up the front of the pelvis. And if you tuck under with the tailbone, you can get a little bit of the psoas, hip flexor, and then psoas by tucking that tail. So you're dropping your chest down, drop down. Good, and then we're gonna turn, looking over the left shoulder, and reach your arm up. So the left arm reaches up. Now, I have to modify because of my brace. So I'm gonna take my foot and lift it up. I need this right there. Okay, so you lift the leg up and grab your foot. I can't even do it with a strap, you guys. But you're grabbing your foot and pull that foot in. Pull it in for a quadricep stretch. Here we go. I know if I just get placed just right, I can do it. Which I can't, not tonight. All right, and then releasing out of that. So release that foot. And again, we step back, down dog. Shift forward, plank, hold, steady, steady, lower. Lift up Ujjanasana. Take it back, Adho Mukha Savasana. And now you're gonna step forward with the left leg going up, into three-legged dog. Then you step forward. Drop the back knee. And again, if you want to use a cushion, you can. And you drop to the inside, lower. Keep dropping down. Tuck your tail. Good, and then we lift up, looking now to the right shoulder, reach, grab the foot either with a strap or you can grab the toes. Good, then releasing out of that. And again, stepping back, down dog. Getting hollow in your belly. Shift forward, plank. Lower. Lift Ujjanasana. And take it back, down dog. Good, now your right leg is going to step forward so that you can turn. And you're in a wide-legged pose. 2 fingers wrap around the big toe and connect with the thumb. And you're going to drop into a wide-legged forward fold. Hold it there, relax your head. Then you're going to release both of the hands and now walking your hands to the right side. Both hands go to the right foot. Draw your head down towards the right knee. And then walking your hands in over to the left. And dropping your head into that knee. Good, and then turning your heels in, going to the center, turning your heels in and lifting up. Reach with your arms. Good. And then dropping your hands behind the head, push the head back, press your elbows in, keep pushing back, drop low. Then extending your arms back up. You're going to drop to the right side, reach and extend, open, then lift. As you lift, you're going to straighten the legs, turn your heels out, and then the left arm goes across the body. And then open up with the right arm. Again, draw your head in towards the knee if you can. Watch out for dropping the arm to the low back or to the back. You want to keep it opening, open up the chest. Then releasing, coming back to the center, turn your heels in, lift up, reach. You're going to drop into a squat. Hands together in prayer. Drop them behind the head, push back, elbows in. Draw your navel in. Reach. Now dropping to the left side, open up. Then lift, straighten your legs, turn your heels out, toes in, right hand goes across, and then open. Then releasing from there, we're going to turn to the right foot. Step your back leg in. And then take it all the way to the ground. Right leg comes back in, flat foot. Again, lift up tall and rotate. So keeping that tongue still at the roof of the mouth, doing the microcosmic orbit. All right, and then coming out of that, right leg is going to stack on top of the straight left leg. So right leg bends, the knees stack, that right foot goes towards the left hip, drop into a forward fold. Isolated hamstring stretch. And then releasing from there, straightening out that right leg, bending the left knee, bringing it in, flat foot, lift up tall and rotate. And then releasing from there. And again, we're going to stack the knees. So that left knee goes right on top of the right knee. That right leg is extended. Reach. And you want the left foot to go down towards the right hip, if you can do it. I've still got my leg in a brace, so I'm just going to do my best here. Isolated hamstring stretch. Continuing that following circulating energy, moving through the microcosmic orbit. This is an ancient technique. Like I said in the Yin book, it's a Taoist technique, but there are other wisdoms out there that also use this particular technique. Good, and then from there, lifting up, and we're gonna go wide-legged. So I like to use a blanket to sit on right with my sit bones, right there. Open up. Go right to the edge. Okay, so you take your sit bones right to the edge of the blanket, and then we open up side body, and then take the bottom arm under. So the bottom arm goes across the body under. And then lift and switch. So it's like we're creating this circle with the arms. And then lift again, circulating like you're holding a big ball. And then up, and again, switching, gracefully moving those arms. Good, and then coming out of it, taking both arms up as if you're holding that big beach ball of light right up above the head, and then dropping forward. You can use a block here. Drop your head. Good, and then coming out of that, we're going to take it onto our back. Draw those knees in one last time. Open up your arms, drop the legs to the right, look to the left. And then the legs lift up and go to the left and look to the right. Good, and then setting yourself up for Shavasana. In Shavasana, make sure that your legs are supported. You can take a bolster underneath the knees. That will help support the low back. Arms alongside the body, palms up in a receiving position. Make sure your shoulder blades are underneath you. Legs are opening to the corners of the mat. Cover your eyes with an eye mask, an eye pillow, or you could just get a washcloth or hand towel. And then take your tongue. We're going to do 3 breaths. Take your tongue to the roof of the mouth and do 3 more microcosmic circulating energy orbits. So remember, you're starting between the navel and the pubic bone, going down across the bottom of the pelvis to the tailbone, up the back of the spine, all the way to the 3rd eye, roof of the mouth. That's your inhale. Exhale, it moves down the front of the body, and then pause there. Got it at that starting point, and then inhale, do it again. And once you've completed your 3 breaths, then you want to release it, let it all go. No more shaping the breath, just allow the breath to move naturally. Release and relax your tongue. And let that body deeply soften. into the earth, into the floor. And feel energetically health, wellness, that all the channels in the body have been fed with new energy. All the organs of the body also fed with vital force, prana. And let it go. Know that that process is happening even without your conscious effort. Good, and begin to deepen your breath. Allow some movement into your body. Gently, slowly roll to your right side. I'm going to have you pause there. And then bringing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Comfortably seated, spine lifted, hands together, connecting your thumbs to your heart. Close your eyes. Again, reconnecting effortlessly to that microcosmic orbit within you. And may you feel nourished by this practice tonight. Namaste. Very nice.